Sister Wives. Signs Robyn's Tradwife fantasy, monogamy with Kody, is no bed of roses. Does she envy Kody's freewheeling exes Janelle, Mary, and Cristin Brown? Sister Wives star Robyn Brown used to be all about polygamy, but something changed and she became the ultimate monogamist, turning on a dime and embracing a traditional married lifestyle with Kody Brown. Now, she's seemingly gone full Tradwife. Robyn's decked out in purple floral that's decidedly dated and embracing life as a homemaker in a $2.1 million house. She's got the kids and the masses of dolls, and she and Kody wear matching David Yurman rings. Once a dyed-in-the-wool plural marriage fan, Robyn's now totally into old-school married life with Kody. It's just the two of them, and there's sometimes trouble in paradise, but that doesn't mean that Robyn's going to throw in the towel. She appears to be in it for the long haul, even though she has issues with Kody, saying on screen that he picks fights over dumb things. While Robyn changed, abandoning the passive-aggressive tactics of the past by letting the world know that she'd feel disrespected if Kody took another wife, she's still got that old-fashioned woman thing happening. Some, including me, might argue that the 1950s lifestyle was oppressive. There were major social issues, including racism, which made a lot of people long for change. Homophobia was a thing. People were expected to conform. All of these injustices and restrictions led to an extreme about-face. Hippies embraced flower power, rejecting that whole leave it to beaver thing. Despite all this, there are women who want to go back in time, living out the fantasy of being 1950s housewives who get appliances extra shiny and prepare dinner party delicacies of the era, such as ham jello salad and oysters Rockefeller. Maybe they whip up Manhattan cocktails for their Don Draper lookalike hubbies. Mad Men Season 1 was set in 1960, right on the cusp of change. Okay, Sister Wives Kody Brown doesn't look like the Mad Men leading man Don, but except for the rampant cheating, Kody is very faithful. The Sister Wives patriarch might act like him sometimes. He likes to be in charge, and mostly, Robyn is okay with that. The fictional ad man, Don, grew up in a different time when women didn't have a lot of power. Kody was raised with polygamous beliefs, which are quite patriarchal. However, as seen in the clip above, where he shows off a ring that matches Robyn's, Kody's 100% committed to his relationship. So, the Mad Men star and a reality icon do have something in common. That may be why the ultra-feminine sobbing Robyn gets along with Kody. She's apparently happy to be a wife who doesn't go out to work at a typical day job, although she has dabbled in jewelry design. She reportedly came into her marriage with over $33,000 in credit card debt, some from Victoria's Secret, a brand that took a heavy hit because it wouldn't expand its idea of what beauty is until it was almost too late. Robyn seems to have quite a luxe lifestyle, but maybe the Tradwife lifestyle has its downside. Robyn must go out of her way to get along with a man who's quite often cranky and bitter. She has said he's trying to sabotage their relationship. In my opinion, and others may disagree, the Tradwife thing only works when the man involved is benevolent, not malevolent. If a man starts out good and then slides into villain territory, a Tradwife may feel too dependent on a cruel partner. It has to be said that Sister Wives Robyn Brown earns her own money from show appearances, just like Kody does. So, she is not financially dependent on him. However, they have clashed about their spending habits. She wants to spend more freely to boost her quality of life, while he would prefer to save. Janelle said Kody held the purse strings during their spiritual union, and maybe now she has to get permission to buy the things she wants. Their marriage may still be that traditional. If so, she could feel too dependent on Kody sometimes. Maybe she wants to step into her power more, as she did when she shared her thoughts on monogamy. It seems like Tradwife life isn't giving Robyn the same kind of contentment that it should. She has the fancy house, the jewelry, the kids, and the white picket fence, but something may be missing. Otherwise, why would she spend $70,000 on dolls acquired via Etsy, as per without a crystal ball at Instagram? Sure, she may just love dolls, but if her spending habits are real, it seems like she's shopping to fill a void. Shopaholics try to soothe their stress with purchases, which can actually lead to financial problems. Gwendolyn Brown said Kody's spending very crazy at her YouTube channel, and maybe that's because he's trying to make his traditional wife happy. However, what Robyn really needs isn't another doll in a pretty dress. Robyn Brown always envisioned herself as the perfect Tradwife, the devoted, traditional woman who would finally bring Kody Brown's family together and fulfill his vision of polygamous unity. Yet, over the years, that dream has crumbled. revealing the harsh reality that monogamy with Kody Brown is not the romantic fantasy she may have once believed. Now, as the last wife standing, cracks in Robyn's seemingly ideal arrangement are starting to show. Could it be that she envies the freedom, strength, and independence of Kody's ex-wives, Janelle, Mary, and Cristin, who have shed the burden of his whims and forged new lives beyond his grasp? The all-consuming attention she once craved, now a curse. For years, Robyn was labeled as Kody's favorite wife, the one who could do no wrong in his eyes. She was the recipient of his time, affection, and devotion, while the other wives were increasingly pushed to the sidelines. However, with the departure of Janelle, Mary, and Cristin, Robyn no longer has the competition that once made Kody's attention feel special. Instead of basking in the glow of his presence, she now bears the brunt of his frustrations, his financial struggles, and his increasingly erratic personality, without any buffer. In the past, Robyn had the advantage of being Kody's escape from the tension in the larger family. Now, with no other wives to deflect onto, she is left to handle his unpredictable moods alone. The man she fought so hard to secure as her own is no longer the fun-loving, larger-than-life husband she once admired. Instead, she faces the full force of Kody Brown, a man who is resentful, embittered, and grappling with the reality that 3 of his wives chose to walk away from him. Is this really the blissful, monogamous life Robyn envisioned? Watching Kody's exes thrive without him. Robyn has had a front-row seat to the transformations of Cristin, Janelle, and even Mary. Cristin has found new love with David Woolley, openly flaunting her happiness in a way that must be hard for Robyn to ignore. Janelle, ever the pragmatist, has embraced her independence, focusing on her personal growth and family without the weight of Kody's demands dragging her down. Even Mary, after years of emotional neglect, has finally distanced herself from Kody and is carving out a path where she no longer seeks his approval. In contrast, Robyn remains tethered to a man whose control over his family has slipped through his fingers. She may still have the legal marriage and the title of wife, but what has she truly won? The other women are thriving, their burdens lifted, while she remains trapped in a scenario that now feels suffocating. The once glamorous role of Kody's preferred partner has transformed into the lonely reality of being his sole emotional dumping ground. Financial woes and the burden of monogamy. One of the major concerns Robyn faces is financial instability. Polygamy once offered a unique structure where multiple incomes supported the family. With 3 of the wives gone, that financial safety net has crumbled. Robyn is now left in a precarious situation, stuck in a large home with Kody, trying to maintain a lifestyle that is no longer sustainable. Cristin and Janelle have proven that they can make it on their own. They have business ventures, social media influence, and an undeniable sense of confidence that allows them to navigate life without Kody's interference. Meanwhile, Robyn remains in a position of financial dependence, tied to a man whose financial decisions have been, at best, questionable. What was once a partnership of power has become a struggle for stability. The illusion of control. For years, critics have speculated that Robyn wanted Kody to herself, that she subtly orchestrated the breakdown of his relationships with his other wives. If that was the goal, she has certainly achieved it. But at what cost? Kody's free-spirited, headstrong ex-wives have shown that they can leave and rebuild, proving that they never truly needed him to define their identities. Robyn, on the other hand, has spent years cultivating an identity as Kody's devoted partner, believing that their love was somehow different, stronger, and meant to last. Now that the other wives have walked away, Kody has lost much of the status he once held as the head of a polygamous family. Without the complexity of sister wives to manage, his world has become smaller, his frustrations more intense, and his relationship with Robyn more strained. Ironically, the very thing that once made Robyn feel special, being Kody's priority, has now become the thing that isolates her the most. She no longer has the validation of being the favorite because there is no one left to compare her to.